Hey, so in today's vlog, we are going to talk about how do you figure out what you really want out of life and then how do you accomplish it. So number one, that if you want to figure out what you want out of life, you will need clarity of thought, because only once you have clarity of thoughts will you understand what you really need out of life, or what is your purpose and what are your goals. But how do you get this clarity of thought? That's the next question that arises. So to get to this clarity of thought, you need to do some certain things. So number one is that you should start reading, because when you start reading, you see that how other people are structuring their thoughts, how other people are clear in their thoughts and are able to communicate it via writing. Okay, once you start reading books, that's when you realize that how other people are organizing their thoughts. Next, you need to start writing your own thoughts. So now that you've started reading, you know how other people are organizing their thoughts. So now you can start organizing your thoughts as well. So that can be done via writing. So when you write something on a piece of paper or in your phone or on your keyboard, what happens is that you're organizing your thoughts on paper, because you want those thoughts to make some sense to someone else who will read them. So once you do that on paper, it also is simultaneously happening in your head as well. So your thoughts start to get organized on paper as well as in your head. And once you have those thoughts organized in your head, it is a lot more clearer in what you really want out of life and what you want to do and what you enjoy doing. All that becomes very clear to you once you have this clarity of thought, which comes from reading and writing, I believe, and that's how it has happened for me, but I feel that it can work for others as well. So start doing these things, reading and writing. But once you have figured out that what you really want out of life, the next part is to figure out how to get this thing that you really want out of life. So you have to find a process that will take you to your end goal that you have figured out, or you have to find a process that will help you fulfill your purpose. So once you find this process that will get you to the end goal, or that will get you to fulfill the purpose that you feel that you have in life, then you start following that process over and over again every day. And one day that process will eventually lead you to fulfill your goal and fulfill your purpose in life. So this is how this entire thing works. So if you're at the very beginning of this process, still figuring out what you really want out of life, then start with those practices that I mentioned, that start reading and writing, and then figure out what you really want. Once you've figured out what you really want, then you figure out the process to get what you really want. And once you figure out that process, then you follow the process and one day you will get to the place where what you really want lies. Thank you so much. This is what I wanted to convey in this vlog. I hope you got something out of it. Thank you.